Hey guys, Alex here. Welcome to the channel. If you clicked on this video, it's because you want to know about $156,000 passive income idea. So if you're new to the channel, I self-publish books. I've been self-publishing books for over 4 years. I am a professional registered nurse. I'm completing my doctorate program this year. So I've created this particular passive income stream over the last 4 years as a full-time student, as I was getting my master's degree and now my doctorate, and I did it while working full-time traveling the country. So this is something anybody could do. It's a simple concept. It's a very, very simple concept. I have multiple of these accounts. I'm going to show you one of them today. This is not my largest account, but this account has made me in profits over $155,000, just like the thumbnail showed you. So I'm gonna get into that in this video today, show you the proof of that, show you the simple concept of what it is, because most of you don't even know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to show you the steps, and I'm going to show you an example of if I were going to start today, how I would do it. The very simple steps. The difficult part is always going to be you actually doing the work, you actually putting the money into it, like into any business. That becomes the hard part about doing online businesses. The lack of consistency, the lack of investment, the lack of time. So I'm going to show you that today. Let's get right into it. All right, so let me tell you first what it is that I do. I've self-published and I've created books, digital assets in nonfiction mostly, books that solve people's problems, right? Self-development, dieting, gardening, stock trading, all of those types of books. They are all profitable. So I've sold those books as ebooks, as print-on-demand books, and I've uploaded them in a lot of different platforms. But I've also converted my books into audio format. I've paid someone to produce the books for me, and that's what I'm going to show you from this part of the business. It's one of the most profitable parts of the business, audiobooks. You're looking at one of my ACX accounts. You're allowed to have multiple ACX accounts. So this is one of them. As you can see here on the screen, I've sold over 37,700 books on this platform, and this is delayed by 2 days. So we sell every single day. So today is August 4th. If I go to audible.com, I'm going to show you that now. If I go to audible.com, right, and I'm going to type in let's say self-discipline. I have many books on self-discipline. This is audiobooks, by the way. This is audible.com where I sell my books. If you could see this first book here, it sells for $14.95. Most of my books sell for $14.95 or $24.49. So I'm going to be conservative with my estimates here, so you see what I'm talking about, to show you proof. If we take $14.95, that's the average selling price and higher, I make usually 29% of that amount net to me. Audible.com takes their portion. So $4.33 per sale. I'm going to be a little bit more conservative at $4.14. That's the number I've always used throughout my videos. So if I take $4.14 by 37,705 of books that I've sold in this account so far, 37,705, you will see that just in this account I've made over $156,000 of profit. Yes, the books require money for you to produce them, but it's very minimal compared to the profit margin. So a $14.95 book might cost about $150 to produce. But then you own all the rights to the book, and it's yours forever. The rights are yours forever. And this account will continue and continues every single day to produce money without placing any ads, without doing anything. So the biggest hurdle for most people is going to be having the book written, having the book produced, and taking the steps and putting the money out of your pocket initially. Everybody's afraid to publish, to continue to publish until you have the success that I've had over and over and over again. But the concept is simple. Let's talk about that. Let me show you how simple this is if you just take the steps to do it. Let's get into that. Okay guys, so we're here at my YouTube channel. It's called I Publish Ghostwriters. For those of you who still don't get it, for those of you who are new, which is usually 50-60% of the people watching these videos are new to this information, what I do is I publish books, right? And I convert those books into ebooks, print books, and audiobooks. What I just showed you the income for was just on audiobooks. So I have this website, I Publish Ghostwriters, a YouTube channel, and what I do is I hire writers to write books, to write content for me. We sell that content as books, as audiobooks on Amazon.com, being one of the largest platforms where we sell our books, Audible.com, but my books are everywhere, from Walmart to Target to Barnes & Nobles to brick and mortar stores in the country and internationally. You can also have these books translated into multiple languages, where you partner up with different producers, different people throughout the world, and they are willing to translate your books for free as long as they share in the royalties through Amazon. So here's my channel. You could you could peruse the channel, you could learn. There's lots of lessons in here, and I show plenty of proof of the type of income you can make. A disclaimer here, just because, for example, I've made down here, I've made $70,000 with one audiobook. I've made make $20,000 a month doing this. It doesn't mean that you will ever be able to make this type of money, or you can make more. But this is just for educational purposes. This is just to teach you that this is possible. Again, this is not my full-time job. I've developed this over 4 years. I've paid the price to be able to show this, not to brag about it, but to be able to show the type of income that I made, because I've paid the price to get here. So I'm going to show you, if I were you, if I had to start today, or if I had to find a book, a type of book to be written, the process that I would go about it. It's really simple. It's not complicated. Most people make it complicated. Most people want a specific book that's going to be a bestseller, but that's not how it works. So I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to go over to Amazon, and I'm here on Amazon, and I'm sure you've heard of Amazon because everybody has, and this is where our books sell. This is why this works, because you're not going to start your own website and try to get traffic. Your traffic is already here on Amazon, with over 4 billion people visiting the site every single month. So I'm going to show you here. I'm going to narrow this down to books, and I'm going to show you right now how I would research to have a book written tomorrow. Most people find this very valuable, and if you do, I want you to go ahead and subscribe right now. Put the link down there. Go ahead and subscribe now so you could get the latest content that I develop. All right, so I'm here under books, and again, I have published in many niches, okay? Self-development is one of my favorite niches because I'm into self-development. So I'm gonna start typing here self-development, and you'll see right away Amazon will tell me that this is a very popular term being searched for. As you could see, over 60,000 results for this keyword, self-development. Obviously too large to go after. It's just too much. So I'm going to show you here, if I want to have a book written on a new sub-niche within self-development, how I would go about it. It's very, very simple. So, and I'm doing this live. I'm going to show you a topic that I have never published in before, and show you how I do this. So it is showing me 60,000 results, as you're seeing on the screen. I have read this book right here, Atomic Habits. It's a fantastic book. You should read it if you're into that sort of stuff. You can see this is a sponsored ad. Let me show you a distinction here. This book here has only 5 reviews, and it's an ad. This book is not an ad, and it has over close to 50,000 reviews. So you start learning how to read the Amazon page. So all of these books up here are selling really well. 14,000, almost 15,000 reviews, 1,600 reviews. Get out of your own way. And all I'm doing is I'm looking for an idea in self-development of what I could publish in. So I know that Atomic Habits has to do with habits, so we can look at habits to further niche down with its self-development. But let's continue to look here. Good vibes, good life. I don't really know. Sometimes you just don't know unless the keyword is in there. Like a keyword under self-development would be habits, or self-discipline is another title keyword that we would be looking for. But I've published in those areas, so I'm looking for a new one, and that's what I'm doing with you today live. All right, so here we have Stephen Covey. I've read this book. This has to do with highly effective habits. Again, habits is a popular term. And let's look at here. I'm just looking for something that catches my eye that I could publish in. Go with the flow. Look at this book right here, only 50 reviews. I don't really know what that is about. Self-love workbook for women. I know that's about for women. But some of these titles don't tell me what the book is actually about. Leadership in 100 Days. We know this is about leadership. So this is an idea. The Power of Your Mind, Subconscious Mind. Let's look at this. This has 36,000 reviews. Let's take a look at this. I've never published a book on the subconscious. So this person here, this has to be a real author, has 36,000 reviews. We know there's demand for this topic. I certainly don't know this guy. So I'm just looking for here, and what I do is I read the reviews to get an understanding what type of book I could have written similar to some of the great things that this book has. If it's something too specific, for example, if this guy is a professional in a very particular technical area that only he has mastered, it's hard to write creating your own pen name in this area. But we're looking for general organic areas, so this doesn't seem like to be a very technical area, and I'm looking for reviews. So I'm going to read this over, some of these reviews over, and I will give you some feedback here. So it looks like this book has to do with the subconscious mind, and we're going to look at that further. So let's go over to another Amazon tab, and let's go back to books here. By the way, I'm trying to purchase this YubiKey. Drop a comment down there if you have one or if you recommend it. So let's start typing in subconscious, and right away, and I teach this in my other videos, guys, this is how you do research. This is how you find what is in demand, right? I just started typing in sub and CO, and Amazon right away is telling me what are the most searched for keywords for these letters. So right off the bat, subconscious mind is a very popular keyword. So let's look at it. It's interesting. It's already confirming for me. This other author had over 36,000 reviews on the topic, tons of reviews, and now right away this is confirming that this topic alone is very popular. So the subconscious mind has 5,000 results, which is still very big, but we can see here is the same author, Joseph Murphy, Dr. Joseph Murphy. So he's prolific in his publishing, it looks like. Now I'm looking for other books with the same keyword from other authors, and that they are also doing well. So that's what I'm looking for here. Here he is again. Let's see here. Subconscious. Here's another one here. 167 reviews. The Subconscious Power. 167 reviews. Power of the Mind. This is an ad. Another 30. Oh, that's him also. So this guy is pretty much dominating this keyword. Here he is again. I have seen this book. Let's continue to find other authors. The Power of the Mind. So guys, what I'm seeing so far is the power of the mind, the power of the subconscious mind. So this is a topic, and here he is again. This guy is very prolific. I wonder why I have not read him yet. Here he is again. Here he is again. I just read this book here, The Biology of Belief. Let's see here. So all I'm looking for is, well, can we publish something in the subconscious mind, power of the mind niche? Let's go to audible.com and take a look at that keyword as well. All right, so let's start typing in subconscious. The same thing. Now remember, Amazon owns this website as well, this business, but this is a totally different platform. This gets about 4 to 6 million visits per month. Now it's telling me also that all of these keywords here are very, very in demand. So let's look at the power of the subconscious mind. That's the first one. There's only 88 results, and of course he's ranking #1, but here we have other books. This is all him, this is all him. He is dominating this keyword. You can see by Joseph Murray. Now I'm doing this live. This is why you're seeing that I'm kind of surprised that he's dominating this. I didn't know him. I haven't published in this, but if I were going to, I would do this process that I'm doing with you here. All right, so this is the first book that's not him, Mind Hacking, okay? This is one of our people publishing in this space. They have done a book bundle that I teach in my channel, 2 books in 1. They have figured out that the subconscious mind power, and they have combined cognitive behavioral therapy with this to make a book bundle. Look at this book. This book is from the year March of 20, over a year and almost a year and a half old already, and it's ranking on the first page. This is a strategy that I use in my course and in my channel. This book is selling for $19.95. It's doing really well. This guy or this woman is making tons of money because this book is ranking on the first page. And they use a strategy that I teach, which is bundling 2 books into 1. Now it's selling for a lot more money, and it's ranking in multiple keywords. So right away, I know that I would publish in the subconscious mind. I see another publisher that's already doing it. They're doing well. I know there's demand for the book. I know there's traffic. So that's it. All I would have to do now is just do a little bit more research so I could send my writers to recreate a book like this. Not copy word for word, not copy the outline, just give them 1 or 2 books that I think are doing well and have them create an outline for me to approve so they could create a book. And I'm going to show you that next, how simple that process is and how much that could cost you. And once you have this book developed, you could upload this book as an ebook onto Amazon, and Amazon will give you the resources to sell your book as a print-on-demand print book, and that's where we make most of our money when it comes to books. Print on demand, where you could sell the book for $14, $15, $16, $17. I have books, bundle books that I sell for $40, $50, and they sell. And then we have this book uploaded onto this platform as an audio book in addition to that. So let me show you how to get that part done. We've already decided here that we would publish in this keyword, which is the subconscious mind power. All right, let's get right into that. All right, guys, we're here at my website. I publish ghostwriters. From what you can see, I publish ghostwriters, ghostwriters who write content for me, and I publish those books. That's the whole business model. This happens every single day. People have books written for them. People brand pen name authors and do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars with this process, both nonfiction and fiction. I've specialized in nonfiction, and I built a business doing this. On my website, we do offer book services for you to order a book to be written. So I'm going to show you that fairly quickly. It's very easy to do. Before I do that, if you do want to learn more on how to do this, we have the full course. It's 101 modules for $197. That's the complete price if you want to learn how to do this. If you just want to learn how to publish audiobooks, we've just unleashed that for just $97. You just learn how to create books to have the audiobook format of doing that. So I just wanted to show you that I put it at a price so there's no excuses from anyone to learn how to do this. If you're having a hard time to investing on $197 on your education, on your business, then you shouldn't be in business at all. And I'm going to prove that to you. Like, I know this is, I'm plugging in my course because I know the value of 197 for the knowledge that you're going to get for 101 modules of step-by-step instruction on how to do this. I'm going to show you. I just started another business. I buy courses all the time, and a lot of them are not good, but all it takes is just one course to produce for you thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is why I try to read a book a week. This is why I'm still, in college, right? I'm still in college. I'm getting my doctorate degree. I am a lifelong learner, and investing in your education is, the best ROI you can have. Let me show you something before I show you book services. I know you're going to find the value in this because you're going to see that I'm the real deal here with what I'm telling you. All right, so if you notice on the right hand side here, book arbitrage course, we're coming out with this course for our website, for our students, for our people. And basically what that is, we're selling books as well, but we're buying used books and we're sending them over to Amazon as FBA in addition to. So our business model is books, it's publishing books, selling books. So we're adding this to the revenue stream. And I learned this by buying courses, right? This is what I did. I bought courses, and I'm going to show you. I just started this not too long ago. This is my Accelerlist platform that helps me with this business. And we started this the last 2 weeks of June. And you can see here I had sales here my first 2 weeks of June of $618. And then in July was our very first 30 days. July just closed, 4 days ago. And in July we sold $6,382 in used books. So we're buying books at Goodwill. I have people buying books at Goodwill. We put them in boxes, we send them over to FBA Amazon. And for example, August 3rd, yesterday, we sold over $336. Today, so far, we have sold over 100 Amazon sales. This is book arbitrage, buying used books, sending them over to Amazon for sale. These are all types of books, fiction, nonfiction, new, used. We buy books at Ollie's, wholesale. We buy them anywhere. We have an app. If you go to my channel, you will see that I have some videos explaining this whole process. But the point here is that I'm trying to tell you is that if you cannot invest in your education, you're always going to make the same amount of money. You're always going to stay in the same place, because that's what education, that's what reading, that's what learning does. It opens your perspective and it becomes a cumulative effect. Right? I'm able to incorporate. So what I've learned in publishing for 4 years and selling, I was able to utilize that for selling books. And some of the groups that I've been in Facebook that do this, people take months to make some real money. My first 30 days, I've already sold over $6,000 in books that I've seen people don't do, the majority, because I know the ranking system really well for book selling from my own books in this model that I'm teaching you here. So anyway, this is my website, and let me show you up here in book services. So if we're going to order a book on the subconscious mind or mind power, or what's another keyword that's similar to that? So you would go here to book services, and you would select shop services available now. And you would select the full service premium package. So very simple, guys, very simple. I mostly have 30,000 word books for my audio. That's what sells at $14.95, but you could order books at 15,000 word count, at 30,000 word count. You would have the drop down here to select the word count. You would select if you want royalty-free images in your book. You would select if you want a cover design. We also provide cover design. We provide formatting, all of that. But just to give you a quick price, a 15,000 word book is $300. A 30,000 word book is $600. And this is very cheap compared to other ghostwriting companies. I promise you, I've made it inexpensive so anybody could do this who wants to do it. It's not free. It's not Fiverr gig writing. It's price so you could make a profit. Price so you could do this long enough so you get the wins that are going to generate $10, $20, $30,000 in audiobook form. This is how you start. So I've created this for my students at first, because other websites are just, you know, for a 30,000 word book, you might be paying $900, $1,000, $1,200, which is tough to start for most people. And I've gotten a lot of emails from many people around the world where they either wanted to buy the course for $1,000 and they don't have money to publish. So I developed this so people could get in, and I've lowered my prices to $197. So I don't receive any more emails of people telling me that the course is too much or they don't have money. I have facilitated all of the barriers that I have seen come my way. Now it's up to you guys to do. This is a very, very simple model to execute. I showed you the keyword to publish. Go to the website, you order the book, you send us an email. I want my book to model these 2 or 3 books, and we will come back to you with an outline. You approve it, the book will get done 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depending on the word count. And if you get my course, I show you step by step. I have 101 modules in there, step by step, every step you have to take in order to do this, from books to ebooks to print to audiobooks to other platforms that I use, all of the platforms that I use, step by step. So this is a very simple model. Passive income, you just saw from one account, just from one audio. I didn't show you my KDP sales. I didn't show you my Ingram Spark sales. But if you go through my channel, you're going to see all of those type of sales that I generate from books. And this is mostly passive. I don't publish aggressively anymore like I did 4 years ago. Like you see, I'm involved in other things like FBA, monetizing YouTube channels that we're working on with ghostwriting content. So there you go. I hope you got value in this. If you did, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead, drop me a message. And I love getting emails from you guys that are where I was 4 years ago. I'm always going to write back to you if you reach out to me, because that's the whole point of this anyway, to help people who are trying to make money online like I tried 4 years ago. All right, guys, I will see you on the next one. It was a pleasure to show you this today. I'll see you in the next one.